delighted to welcome you to this celebration of the inaugural Maynooth University Alumni Mentoring Programme. My name is Dr. Rose Ryan and I'm Director of the Maynooth University Access Programme. This Alumni Mentoring Programme plays a key role in Maynooth University and indeed in national strategy and objectives to give the students the tools to become future ready. In a recent statement of strategy for higher education, Minister Simon Harris spoke to the Department objective of ensuring that everyone, regardless of their background, their age, their gender or their address, can achieve their potential through education or the workforce. The Alumni Mentoring Programme supports students to realise their potential and their future possibilities, and the programme has allowed mentors and mentees to work together to support students to develop their skills and competencies for work life and indeed for engaged citizenship. For current students, hearing from and connecting with alumni is incredibly valuable. Mentors have been able to share their wisdom and their learning with current students to prepare them for work and life. And students have had the opportunity to meet and engage with a role model from their chosen career path. We know that for many students, positive role models have a powerful impact on how they see themselves and what they believe that they can accomplish in their careers. This programme is in many ways a first step for students beginning to think about professional development and progression to their chosen career. Developing the skills to connect professionally online has given each student more confidence as they embark on their future careers. The Access Programme was really delighted to collaborate with Experiential Learning and with the Alumni Office to offer the opportunity for underrepresented students to participate in this pilot programme. For students from underrepresented backgrounds, developing connections, being mentored by strong role models, having the opportunity to build those critical social and career networks are really important to laying the foundations for future success. Some of these students may be the first in their family to go to college, or they may have additional needs. Getting to know and learn from an alumni in their chosen career shows students what's possible. It helps them to realise their own potential, and crucially, it gives them the social capital and the confidence to forge their own career path. To the mentees, I would remind you that as you are starting your careers with an incredible advantage, I hope that as you progress and establish your own careers, that you'll pay it forward and continue that Maynooth tradition of volunteering and supporting others as they take their first career step. To the mentors, I want to thank you for taking the time and having the determination and enthusiasm to share your experience and your knowledge to help others. This programme will continue to be further developed, and MAP is delighted that the programme will be offered to even more students in the coming years, while 30% of places on the programme will be reserved for students who avail of supports from the Access Office. It's great to see that this programme is going to be expanded to the mainstream student body, while also ensuring that students, often those most in need of this support, are given the opportunity to engage in the programme so that they can have the foundations to succeed and to excel in their future careers. I'd like to again thank the mentors and the mentees for their active participation and engagement in the programme, and to wish you all the very best in your future careers. Please stay in touch with the Access Office, and please stay in touch with Maynooth University even while you take over the world. Thank you.
Hello everyone, it's great to be here today to celebrate the inaugural Alumni Mentoring Programme. When we reached out to alumni about the programme last December, we were really bowled over by the response. Such was the willingness of our Maynooth grads to help fellow Maynooth students. And even despite the pandemic, our many alumni, not even based in Ireland, actually got in touch to help with the programme. So thank you most sincerely for your contribution. It has been wonderful bringing this together with our alumni and with the alumni mentoring team here at Maynooth. We are planning to extend the mentoring programme in the next academic year, so do spread the word to any Maynooth grads that you know who you think might like to join in with this programme. We do look forward, our alumni, to welcome you back to campus as soon as it's safe to do so. We've a plethora of alumni events, including class reunions, that we've had to press pause on for obvious reasons, but we look forward to having you back on campus because it's looking great these days in the months ahead. And lastly, I know we have some final year mentees on the programme. I'd just like to say best of luck with your exams. When you graduate, you will become alumni, so do connect with us and make sure you keep in touch. We'd love to know where you've gone to and how you're getting on. And just keep safe, everybody, and we hope to see you soon. Take care. I'd like to hand over now to my colleague Gerard in the Access Office.
Thanks so much, Karen, and it's great to have the opportunity to talk to both the alumni and the mentors and mentees today, to thank them for their engagement in this really, really exciting programme. And I suppose for Access students, having the opportunity to meet with the mentors has really given them the chance to connect with people who they would not have ordinarily met online. And particularly for Access students, the mentees and our alumni are really role models for their future career. And particularly for students from diverse backgrounds, engaging in extracurricular activities is a really important aspect of the college experience, both so that they can think about what their future career prospects might be, and also so that they can gain really important skills for helping them to make that transition from education into employment. And so really this program has been a starting place for many students to really begin to think about what their next steps might be. And also the program has shown them really what is possible post-graduation, both from an employment point of view and also if they're thinking about further studies. So it's really great to be able to say thank you to you today and to encourage both the students and the alumni to remain connected to each other and just continue to use the connections that they've made this year, both in the time ahead and into the future. And it's great now to have the opportunity to hand over to Aisling from the Experiential Learning Office.
Thanks, Gerard. The Maynooth University Experiential Learning Office has a key role in cultivation, expansion and promotion of experiential learning, presenting a portfolio of opportunities that develop Maynooth University students' skills and competencies for work, life and engaged citizenship. Last year, the Experiential Learners team embarked on a Future Ready project, which aimed to enhance the employability of graduates and the quality of employability outcomes through a series of interventions. One such intervention was this Alumni Mentoring Programme, where we were delighted to partner with the Access Office and the Development and Alumni Relations Office to create an initiative that encapsulated the very ethos of making employability accessible. And together, we aim to empower MU students to become future ready. This was all made possible by the HEA Innovation and Transformation Fund, but most importantly, it was the mentors and mentees who realised this vision. I'm going to hand over now to my colleague Mara Buckley, who did an excellent job in leading this programme, to say a special word of thanks to the participants.
On behalf of all of us, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to each one of you who participated in the very first Maynooth University Alumni Mentoring Programme. Mentors, the expertise, guidance and support you've offered to our Maynooth University students over the past 4 months has been inspiring. I've no doubt that you've empowered our students to grow and develop and equipped them with the relevant knowledge, skills and competencies that they need for lifelong learning and future success. Mentees, you have volunteered your time to a new initiative that I hope supports you in your future roles in the world of work. The success of this programme was in no small part due to the dedication you all showed over the past couple of months. Each one of you took on this extra responsibility and showed up, sought advice and planned for your future. You represented Maynooth University with pride, and for that we are grateful. As a result of the success of this programme, we are proud to continue this into the next academic year. So students, while your journey as a mentee may be finished, we hope to see you on this programme in the future, but next time as mentors.
Hi, my name is Grania and I'm an IT project manager at City. I'm an MU alumni myself. I studied arts, economics, sociology and English, and then I went on to do a HDip in IT. and then a bit of a career journey in between all of that.
So I'm Elfrida Carroll. I'm an alum of, I think, 1996 from the Community and Youth Work Higher Diploma. And I currently work for the HSE as a coordinator for a local drug and alcohol task force, but I spent the last 20 years in the community and voluntary sector in various roles, right from the disability sector to counselling sectors and everything. So.
Hi, my name is Ellen Gallagher. I'm in second year and I'm doing the BA in Psychological Studies and Anthropology.
My name is Roisin Devoy and I'm just completing second year of a 3-year degree in psychology.
Good evening, my name is Noel Barudi and I'm an international student from South Africa. I'm studying accounting and finance and this is my second year at Maynooth University. The reason why I joined the MU Mentoring Programme was to receive further guidance and get more insight about my degree from a person who's actually in the finance field.
I wanted to do for quite a while was to reconnect with Maynooth University. In what capacity, I wasn't sure. So when I saw the Maynooth Alumni Mentoring Programme, I was like, perfect. So I'm actively involved in a lot of networking, mentoring and kind of self-development initiatives and work. So I thought this was probably something that I could actually meaningfully contribute back to.
I've really done it just to get an insight into the world of work. You're never really told what to expect. So it's good to kind of get that insight before you're preparing to do it so you're not going in blindsided. Open the network as well, start meeting people that are involved in a field that I hope to one day be a part of. So it was just about, really immersing myself in the experience and meeting somebody new that can guide me in the world of work.
When you're starting out, it's a really difficult place to be. And if you have someone who's kind of been there, albeit many years ago, but kind of understands that, and even someone who maybe has been the other side of an interview table or has risen through the ranks in it, or is able to just offer you a little bit of perspective that this does get better, that the gap between the applying and not getting a job will actually break eventually, or trying to test you and challenge you a little bit, and challenge in a good, supportive way for what do you want to do in your life, because it's really hard when you start out. So I like to offer that opportunity, and I think because it was so relevant for me that this is the sector that I work in, it was really important to reach out for it in this case. And I've had an amazing experience. It's been really, really well run, and the student has been fantastic and doesn't even know their own potential.
It's a great opportunity to learn from somebody else who's been through a similar experience. I really love to learn from other people and listen to their experience and their stories. That really helps me a lot, and that was one of the biggest reasons. I also probably felt a bit nervous being in college. It was my first experience of college. Nobody I know has really been through this process, so I kind of felt a bit out of place. So it was nice to have that somebody else that you could just talk to, not even necessarily about these things, but they just helped me to feel part of, I suppose, the academic or the college environment.
They say 1 hour with a mentor is more valuable than 20 hours of class time. And I was very lucky to have my mentor, Grania Healy, and I definitely benefited from her advice, experience and feedback.
Such a positive experience. There's many points that I'd like to call out. So first of all, it was just great meeting my own mentee. From the moment we met, she brought so much enthusiasm, there was such great energy, which was brilliant. It was also really enlightening to hear, what mattered to her graduating, what was important going into the workforce. And it was great to be able to take that information back and digest it and see, where those questions, fears even being addressed.
Let me stick with college through the challenges and the difficult times of the last semester. And it really helped me to regain my confidence, because I had lost a lot of confidence in myself and my skills and my abilities. And it just made me see how valuable my past experience and skills are. and it helped me realise that I could complete this process. And I think the biggest things was just that kind of rapport that we built up, where we could have a bit of a laugh together, and then everything was a little bit easier then. Nothing seemed insurmountable. So it just really helped me to get through.
It's a really nice thing to see her develop, but also know that something I've done has challenged her to see that. And I don't think I've done huge amount of stuff with her, and a lot of it is chatting about what happens, but even the reassuringness, like, I've kind of gone over some of my disastrous job interviews in my time, and she's gone, "Oh, that's great, that does happen." And you're kind of going, yes, it does, and you survive. And it's been a really nice reflective piece for me to think about my career, but it's also really nice to see how that can help someone else and make them feel less alone, particularly in these times. And it's kind of important round about now, I think, for the students' mental health, in that there's an awful lot of they're not sure. They don't know what's happening. They don't know that it's okay to feel weird about Zoom calls and learning online, and it's not what life told you. And I think it's been really useful to be able to kind of give back a little bit about that, to say this is normal and we're all feeling this outside of college, because they don't see anything outside of college.
They're great people, and you do get out of it what you put in. And I think the goals, do you have goals in mind before you start? They don't have to be set in stone or anything. Do have them flexible, but if there's something that you want out of it, I definitely think have that idea and prepare, so you're not just going into the process and seeing what they can do for you, because they are asking you what I can do for you. So it's more you having to tell them what you want out of it. I definitely say for students to put themselves forward for it, because you never know what you can get out of it. I mean, beforehand it was one of those things where I was thinking, I might not get much out of this, but I'll give it a go. And I was very fortunate that the mentor that I had, they were amazing. They were so kind. They were so engaging. They were willing to, truly give up their time to speak with me. And if something came up on my end, they were understanding of it. If something came up on their end, I was understanding of it. So, I think you get so much out of it, and you get what you put in. So if you put very minimal effort in, you're not going to get far. But I think the thing is when you really embrace the process and put yourself forward for it, it will benefit you.
If you're thinking of joining the MU Mentoring Programme, I highly recommend it, because based on my encounters, you receive guidance from a professional with real life experience, which is more valuable and cannot be found in an academic book.
I'd ask them why would they not participate, because you get so much from this experience, more than I could have even anticipated or imagined. And it's just so worthwhile, and it's not as much work as you think it's going to be, so it's quite doable, and you actually get much more back than what you put in. So I just think everyone should give it a go.
you.